All right, back here on the Friday Night Blitz, second half starting with the Dutch Fork Silver Foxes coming in 0-3 for the first time in forever. Obviously, head coach Tom Knotts has dealt with an injury-plagued team. Could they get that first win of the season tonight against the Stratford Knights? We'll see what happened here. Dakota Jordan comes up big for the defense as they get the sack for the home team. And then later the Knights in punt formation, but the ball goes overhead of the kicker out of the end zone. That is a safety, so 2 points for the Kelly Green. And then on the ensuing kickoff, Maurice Anderson takes it. So the Silver Foxes doing it on defense and special teams here. We assume they scored a few touchdowns on offense as well. And Dutch Fork gets that first win of the season, 54-7 the final. So could this be a reawakening of Dutch Fork? We shall see. But certainly a good feeling tonight over there in the Irmo area. The Lexington Wildcats on the road taking on Blythewood. Battle of the Wildcats and the Bengals. Second quarter, Cats up 14-0. Quarterback Taden Mines for Lexington finds wide receiver Lincoln Hill for a nice pickup. And that would set up a field goal for the Wildcats, 17-0. Again, special teams in high school, you know what? It can be key, and if you got a good field goal kicker, it can really be a difference maker. Next drive, Bengals hand it off to Chase Brown, bounces off one defender before being taken down. But the drive would stall as Lexington's Montrell Bird gets in on the sack. Dustin Curtis, the head coach, an offensive guy, but he knows defense is just as important. It is 1/3 of the game. And Lexington gets the win, 32-7 over Blythewood. River Bluff hosting South Aiken. We walked in and we heard a little Jimmy Buffett Margaritaville over the loudspeakers, so that was certainly appropriate given the news this week. Thoroughbreds trying the onside, but Brady Velasquez doesn't get fooled. He pounces on the live ball, and River Bluff has a short field. Darius Kane turns the corner and move the chains for River Bluff. That's a 14-yard pickup. And the Gators keep driving, and the drive will be capped off by Jacob Pinckney scoring on a short run. And how about this for River Bluff? A basketball score. Ben Lee, take notice. The basketball coach at River Bluff. Blair Hardin's team gave up some points as well. 63-28 the final over South Aiken. W.J. Keenan hosting the Knights of North Central from Bonetown over there in Kershaw County. There's Ray McLeod, the W.J. Keenan head coach. 4th and goal for North Central quarterback Cade Baxley. Keeps it, runs out of bounds. The turnover on downs for the Raiders. Just before the half, Raider quarterback Tony Odom throws into double coverage. It is picked off by the Knights' Jordan Joe. We saw him have a pair of picks last week at Bolden Stadium, and he's back to his old tricks this week. But W.J. Keenan wins it by a final of 22-7 over North Central. The Columbia Capitals hosting Great Falls over at Bolden Stadium. First quarter, Tyquan Sanders is in the right place at the right time, gets the INT for the Capitals. They turn the ball over on downs, but they got it right back after forcing a 3-and-out. And on that next drive, Jamel McDaniel play fakes, then finds a wide-open Zaquan Buckley. And he will hit pay dirt. Extra point no good, though. Capitals up 6-0. Next possession, McDaniel play fakes, rolls right, tosses it to Malachi Butler. 15-yard pickup and a first down for the Caps. 2 plays later, McDaniel's, well, just going to do it himself. Right decision. He scores from 10 yards out. Nothing wrong with controlling your own destiny. Caps rolling this one 47-12, the final over at Bolden Stadium. So a nice win by the Capitals. Dreer making the drive to the PD to face the Knights of West Florence. First quarter, 4th and 2 early in the game. Dreer goes for it, but the Knights make the stop for the turnover on downs. West Florence with the ball. Franklin Emerson runs through the hole for 2 on the way to the end zone. 7-0. West Florence with the advantage. Ensuing drive. Dreer punting. And that is not a good sign for the Blue Devils. Clayton Folsey recovers it for the Knights. And that will lead to another touchdown for West Florence. Drew made a little comeback, but West Florence wins it by a final of 24-17. That was a good West Florence team, though, that Drew played. So that's a good sign for Corey Jenkins. Not in the moral victories, but certainly that might bode well for the future as Corey Jenkins in his second year as the Dreer head coach. All right, the Friday Night Blitz is in the books.